I am going to do another video on my honey fermented garlic because recently I've just discovered something else that it cures and I think it might help a lot of people. So I've talked about this before in one of my videos, how good this is for, you know, the common cold, flus, sore throats, coughs, even good for high blood pressure and cholesterol levels. But believe it or not, this has worked for me not once but twice for curing a stomach ulcer. So because this is a natural antibiotic and it's full of good bacteria because it's a fermented product, I think that's why it's so successful in healing a stomach ulcer. If anyone doesn't know what a stomach ulcer is, it's basically an open wound in the stomach. And you get a real sharp pain right here in the upper abdomen. And it's almost like a twisting pain. And when the pain comes, it's like, oh, you know, so it's not fun. So the great thing about this recipe is it is so easy to make. The only thing is it can be a little bit time consuming peeling the garlic. Now there's two important things to remember. Obviously proper sterilization. So, you know, if you're afraid of botulism or anything like that, just have a bit of common sense. Make sure your countertops are clean. Sterilize your jars. I just washed it out with soap and I put boiling hot water in it. So that's all sterilized. Second thing to remember is to use raw honey. So the ingredients, the quality of the ingredients is very important. Don't use blended honey because it's not going to preserve as well. And of course with your garlic, this is my own homegrown garlic. But just be aware of the garlic that you're buying in the shops. 99% of the time, the garlic that you buy in the shops is coming from China and that's bleached garlic. So make sure you're buying organic. So some people are probably going to be like, how does somebody like you who eats so good get a stomach ulcer? Well, I'll tell you how. So over a year ago when we moved into this house, we were in holiday mode, you know, we were eating shy food and I'm not used to that. My stomach was not used to that and my body was like, what the hell is going on? And I gave myself a stomach ulcer. So when you get a stomach ulcer, if it gets bad enough, which it usually does, you have to go to the doctor with it and get antibiotics. And I don't know why, but I just said that I'd try out, you know, my fermented garlic honey that I had in the pantry. And about 3 days later, it was completely gone. Then a few days ago, I felt another one coming on and I thought, oh, that's strange. Maybe when you get a stomach ulcer once, are you just susceptible for it forever? You know, anytime you get stressed or anything goes on in your life, does that mean you're susceptible to it now? I don't know. But anyways, I had it for a few days. It was kind of coming on slowly. And I said, okay, I'll try the garlic and the honey again. I'm only taking it 2 days and it's completely gone.